what's gonna happen, I'm gonna win. You know, I don't give myself another option. You know, I always find a way to win into that fight. You know, and if not, nothing happens. You know, I always feel a winner after the fight because I fight my ass off and I put all of my heart in there, and I don't let self-doubt like invade me. You know, invade me every time that I'm fighting. You know, I just go there and do my job, and you know, I'm always looking positive in my head. I'm always, you know, being positive. After the first round, at the end of the first round in this fight, he connected a pretty good punch. You know, I went to the floor. I was completely out. You know, I couldn't really see much, and I guess it was only reaction. You know, and when I walk out of in the second round, I was telling to myself, everything's gonna be okay. Just keep being positive. You're gonna get this. Stay positive. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Just believe in yourself. You're gonna get it. You know, and I did.
I mean, you could feel the tide turning when you were starting to hit him with the body kicks.
Brother, I was sitting in there watching the fight, but only for a couple of moments, you know, because I was busy doing the interviews, and I just had the opportunity to watch here and there the fight. I'll have to take a better look at it to really give you an opinion of, you know, what I think about the fight. But what I saw it was Volkanovski winning at the end. That's what I saw. I don't know exactly what happened or how many rounds or whatever. I hear the cards was 3 rounds to 2, but that's really impressive. You know, talking about Islam Makhachev, he's been a great champion. He's really dangerous in the floor. Not able to submit Alexander Volkanovski. Tells about what Alexander Volkanovski is, how strong he is, how fast he is, and what is he capable of doing. So I am sure Alexander Volkanovski is a great champ. He's a great person. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times, and he's amazing, bro. I'm sure he's a great opponent.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see you fight Alex, but tonight.
Obviously, that's what everyone's doing. Everyone's like congratulating, and they're trying to be all positive about it, which I appreciate. But at the same time, you know, obviously, I wanted to go out there and absolutely dominate and get my hand raised. You know what I mean? So obviously, I'm going to be disappointed, but at least everyone's buzzing over it.
You've had it.
You know, we thought we did enough, but didn't get a hand raise, which we're disappointed. But obviously, the crowd didn't like it, and you know, I wanted to watch it. And after watching it back, you know, pretty confident and comfortable saying, you know, I'm not the type of guy to do this as well. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not a sore loser or anything like that. That's why I try to be as respectful as I can, even though I thought I won. But yeah, like, you know, I'm pretty confident and comfortable to say that, you know, I thought I won the second, third, and obviously the 5th round. But it was definitely a close fight. But yeah, a bit upsetting. Like towards the end, I was just like, stuff this. I'm just gonna, you know, if he wants to wrestle, I'll just bowl him over and you know, turn him over. And that's exactly what started happening. Again, I think I could have done a little more in some of them situations, which obviously, again, I'm the type of guy. That's just how I am. You know, he didn't really have much for me. I thought he'd shoot more and all that type of stuff, which kept me a little more hesitant on the feet, which I was still trying to play my game, but you know, I could have done a lot more. I've heard he gets up to like 180, like 83 kilograms close to, so could be, yeah, like, you know, you fill up pretty quick, you know, on the IVs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Every time we're in like sort of 50-50 positions, I felt like I could do whatever I wanted there. Trying to survive. You talk about deep waters, you're just hanging on to that lifeboat, hanging on to that, what do you call them, little donuts, life-saving donuts, hanging up, getting your air out of water, you know what I mean? Hanging for deep while I'm sitting there calling you a little bitch, you know what I mean? I could make this a walk in the park right now. We fight again, and like we do this rematch, which we talked about, I talked about it, Islam talked about it, UFC's talking about it, and everyone else is talking about it. So I think we can make that happen. I don't need him to be a featherweight. Like, he can be a welterweight. He can go fight wherever we fight. He can get as big as he wants with IVs and whatever he does. It doesn't matter. You watch what happens next time.
So if
I talked to Islam, got a photo with him afterwards. We're with his team, and we're like, rematch. He's like, yeah, of course, yeah. And they're saying, a few people. Mate, we're talking about Hunter. Hunter mentioned it. A few of the guys are like, it's got to happen. Like, you know, it's a massive fight. Like, let's be real. Did the pound for pound #1 really get settled? I mean, I think.
I have a big problem, and I have always had a big problem, with Conor and Chandler fighting at 170. Because it feels lazy to me. And not only does it feel lazy, I'm quite sure that I'm right. Would you like to work hard and go at 155? Would you like to work hard but not as hard and go at 170? I mean, it's kind of a straightforward question. And I also thought it was a mistake for Conor to say 170, only in this regard. Okay, he's bigger than he's ever been. We understand that. So why would he want to go all the way down? But what he's missing, I'm talking about McGregor, is he's not doing 2-a-days. He's not in training camp. He's not going to be that big for long. It's going to come back down. And a lot of times making weight is a byproduct. Dana came out yesterday and said that is a false report. They are not going 170. They are going 155. It's a big deal. So now that we know it's 55, we have the potential 55-pound champions speaking in on what they think of that. Like the suckers that they are, they, of course, will fight Conor. Now, Islam, guys, is a heel. Islam has the potential to be a heel. Now, that's only because he's got attitude and an incredible sense of humor. He will be smiling as he's putting you down, but he'll put you down nonetheless. And it's very hard to find guys from that region that want to do that.
Volkanovski is not going to stop based upon discomfort. He is not that guy. He's not the one that you're going to get to, oh, that hurts, I'm tapping out. Ain't going to happen. You're going to have to tear his head off and show him, look, I'm holding your head over here and your body is over here. And he's still going to go. I don't care.
I feel like that's a jab at Conor McGregor. I feel like that was a little jab. Anyways,
not a jab at anybody.
I look at if people walk away from this fight and think that because Islam struggled with Volk, that he's going to have problems with certain fighters in the lightweight division.
No, this one made him better.
Yes, not only that, but none of those guys pose the threats and the speed and the movement and the size and the body size of what Volk does. That relaxation, that cardio, it's very rare to find 55-pounders that have that type of movement, that have that ability to switch stance, that are in that short of stature and that ability to stop takedowns and to make scrambles and cause scrambles, all of those things. And we've seen guys, top guys, Thiago Moises, Sarukian, other guys that Islam has fought. They didn't pose this type of threat. Like in terms of they were easier to grab a hold of. They're not as scrambly.